What is up, Bob Becker here, and in this video I'm just going to make it real short. And I just got off a Zoom call with one of my students in my one-on-one mentorship, and he was up all week. And tell me if this has happened to you or not, okay? He was up all week. He was up, I think it was 13%. And we have a very simple thing around here. We either do 1 or 2% risk depending on the trade setup, okay? 2% obviously if it's absolute, like as guaranteed as it could possibly get in trading, right? And we have this very, very strong rules in place, and that's one of the biggest things I work with them is the mindset, right? You don't have to win every trade, you don't have to take every trade. We aim for 1 to 2% per day based off your trading plan. And with that, with a prop firm, 100,000 account, I say try not to make any more than $16,000 to $32,000 a month per 100. Depending on, you know, how you trade. Most of the time it's $16,000 a month after you pay them, right? So that's the goal. We shut it off after that. Other than that, we get higher funding. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, you probably know what I'm going to say. You're up all week and then you gave it back on Friday, right? I'm not going to say not to trade on Friday because I love trading on Friday. I love the volatility. I love the movement. I love the volume. And if you trade how I trade, it usually goes in our way. But what I am going to say is getting out at risk is probably single-handedly one of the most biggest reasons that my students fail, right? And myself, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not a machine. Just got done working out again. I'm not a machine, but in the most of the time I'll get out way earlier, even if I screw up. But tell me if this has happened to you before. You have a 1% risk. You know, 1% of your account balance, and for some reason you're like, you get to you let it go to 2%, and then you're like, well crap, there's a supplier demand area right there. I'm gonna see if it passes that, and now you're at 3%, and it breaks it, and you're like, ooh, maybe they're just stop hunting me, maybe they're just taking out liquidity, maybe if you're a retail type trader, maybe they were just taking out the lows and creating new lows, and they're gonna retest the market. You know what I mean? I don't talk retail that often, but with what I'm saying is, and then next thing you know, it's 5-6% down. You feel like a total loser. You either blew your account, lost the challenge, lost your funded account, or you wasted all the hours that you worked that week looking for the proper setups and trading, doing things the right way. Well, look, you have to get out at risk. And what I train my students is getting out at risk is actually a win, especially if you're taking the proper setups and it just goes against you. Getting out at risk is a win because you could end up losing 4, 5, 6, I've seen as high as 10 times the amount because they just mentally can't get out. I want you to start practicing this, whether it's on a demo or you're real. Just immediately, you have to make a decision right when you get in the trade. This is when I'm getting out. If you don't set stop losses, you have to, you know, maybe you should start setting a stop loss right when you take the trade, and just do it, right? And get out when you see it go that low, or you're going to start losing a lot more than what you wanted to. And you know, I'm going to end with this. There's this old saying, like pigeons in a cage. You might have heard this, or pigeons in a box. And you feed this, I heard this one from one of my friends in the niglinguistic programming, NLP. Hit me up if you ever need NLP. I got the best guy ever for trading. But there's pigeons in a box, and they feed the box. Maybe that bird spun around on one leg, and then all of a sudden you fed them, right? So now the bird learns that with their brain subconsciously. If I spin around on one leg, I should get fed, right? And to make a long story short, that was like an accident, right? He just accidentally spun on one leg one time and got fed. It wasn't like an actual thing you were feeding them for, right? So they keep spinning on one leg thinking it's going to happen, okay? Same thing goes with taking the trades. So let's say you held the trade once, it went down 4%, you didn't get out at risk, and then you immediately reverses and then you win 4%. You win 4%. All you're doing is you're being the pigeon that got lucky. You got fed that one time, and you're training your brain to do bad habits. So don't be the pigeon, right? Get out at risk, and you'll see a lot more success in your business. Go ahead and fill out the application below. There's other links you can get a hold of me if you want to work one-on-one. looking forward to working with you. God bless. Take care. Have a blessed day. Peace.